like a million years.
But here we are, and since it's a new year, it's a new style of the powder room. Instead of a studio,
It's gonna be more like guerrilla ghetto styles. You don't have to be stuck in a studio. We can shoot wherever we want.
it's not gonna be live, but it's cool. You can still see the vibe of wherever we're at.
Yeah.
Right now, we're at Arakama. It's at the port, and we're here for a monthly event that we've been doing. It's called Sun-DAZED. So next month in February, y'all better be there.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
So a lot has happened since we last had an episode.
Like we gained 10 pounds.
Okay, I may have gained more, but we're blonde.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I have new tattoos.
She has more tattoos. I don't think I have any new tattoos. I'm like a gray blonde. I have a side shave now.
Mine's growing out. Hers has just gotten shaved.
Yeah. So new beginning. We're blonde. I got a side shave. She got tattoos. It's what it's all about. 2013.
Oh, I don't drink as much.
I don't believe her.
No, seriously, like I used to drink every single day, at least 1 or 2 drinks just to relax me at the end of the day. But lately, I think my last drink was maybe like 10 days ago.
My last drink was 2 nights ago.
Things have changed.
It's just a switch. Maybe later on you can see what we're sipping on, but we don't have our regular 10 blind Coke sitting on a table in front of us.
I've given up on life.
Oh, have you?
Yes. This episode is about resolutions, right? That's one of my resolutions. Is I know I gotta stop drinking completely, so I'm actually gonna pick a drink that has less calories than gin has the least amount of calories. I'm taking gin, no soda, so gin and tonic water, maybe some lemon to give it some flavor. At the end of the day, if it gets you drunk.
This episode, aside from resolutions and new beginnings, we want to just give you tips on how you can stick to your resolutions, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we're not experts.
No.
I'm freaking having a hard time, but I'm proud to say that I've worked out almost every day since the year started, since I started this resolution. And every single fucking day, I lie in bed thinking I don't want to go to the gym. It takes 3 weeks to form a habit, they say. So
yeah.
I'm hoping that by next week, instead of making me tired and making me like drag my feet, the thought of working out will actually make me happy and make me more energized, because that's what it's supposed to do, right?
Erica, before the year started, told me that she wanted to start a vlog for her and I to keep ourselves updated with what we're eating, how we're exercising. When it comes to losing weight or anything in general, it's good to have a good support system. So we just, created a Tumblr account.
It's private. So
It's private. You need to have a password to see ours. And the reason why it's private is because
our first entries were fat pictures.
Fat photos.
To use as comparison when we can lose the weight we want to lose.
Because that's our goal, to later on be comfortable with showing you guys our fat photos
because we can show you skinny photos.
Exactly. Another person on our Tumblr is our special camera woman. Shout out to Layla. Follow her on Twitter at Layla Cortese and Instagram. But she's part of our thing too, and it's really good to be able to encourage and motivate each other. Not even, we don't have to tell each other constantly what we're doing, but to be able to read your post or read her post and be like, well, damn, they're on top of it. I need to catch up,
I actually wrote this resolution in my personal blog, which is hippieandhighheels.blogspot.com. If you want to read all my thoughts and ramblings and verbal diarrhea. But that was I put that in my resolutions, and I said that I will fucking lose this weight, even if it's just for pride, because I said I would do it.
There you go.
And I said it, I said it to people, I said it out loud, and I put it on my blog. So it's kind of like, if I don't do it.
Yeah. You look like an ass. Like before, we've always had a guest on our show. So shall we ask our guest now? She's leaving right now? She's leaving, so maybe we'll stop.
She'll be back.
Yeah, she'll be back. And maybe we can stop and check to see if the volume on there is better.
I think I need to talk louder though.
Yeah.
Your voice is really loud.
I'm really loud, so you need to...
My voice is just like...
My voice is just like... But this is none other than the beautiful Victoria Herrera. Or if you've watched The Dollhouse on U92 before, you know her as Vicky as
The
well.
girl that giggles.
She giggles. Right now she's hosting and modeling in Singapore. She's doing everything she can to put herself out here. Please welcome Victoria Herrera. You're beautiful, darling.
How have you been?
Hot.
You've been traveling though, right?
I've been traveling a lot.
You came from Korea.
Came from Korea and it was freezing there. When I first landed, it was -14 or -13, and I've never experienced that in my life, so it was so cold.
Yes,
But I got to layer, and I understand it now, because you know, before when you would hear people say boots with the fur, and you thought it was so unnecessary, like, oh, people are just so Margaux.
So
But
Margaux.
no, you need boots with the fur. You need all of those. Seriously, you need the scars.
Quote of the episode, you need boots with the fur.
If you live in a cold country.
Yeah, don't be in the Philippines with boots and fur.
Giggle.
So do you have any resolutions for 2013?
Wow, put on the spot.
Yes, that's what we do here.
Okay, last year I was traveling a lot and I got to really open my circle to a lot of people from different countries, right? And it was very inspiring and I learned a lot from them. So I figured in 2013, I want to meet a lot of more different kinds of cool people. And it's amazing. There. I just don't know how to do that yet because you can't plan it. You can't walk into a coffee shop and be like, talk to me.
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
you can.
Yes, you can.
Okay, let's do it right now.
Absolutely, yes.
See, I think that's partly the reason why we have these Sundays
Yes.
events, because we know all these different groups of people that we think are cool,
That's why I'm here, actually.
and you know,
And
like,
they don't necessarily know each other.
yeah. So we figured we have good music, a good place, not too late at night, and have all the cool people come.
Actually, my friend Eric Dolores, shout out to Mixology, he started these events where it's all about diversity, you know, and it's really cool. Since you were saying about traveling and meeting people from all around the world, that's basically their thing. They want to do events with diverse people. They really just want to meet each other, you know, and that's kind of what Sundays is about, aside from hip hop and soul and drinking.
No, but that's one thing that I wish for Filipinos in general, is to not be afraid to go up to people and talk to them.
Yeah.
And I guess just be more friendly to each other.
Yeah.
Because you know, sometimes like you're at the mall or you're just walking and you say hi to someone or you just talk to someone who's looking at the same thing at a store. They just look at you like, I don't know you.
Yeah. Or super masungit.
We're just trying to be nice and friendly.
So what conversations or what questions would start? Well, give me tips because this is my resolution.
I think finding things in common.
Just a compliment, whether like this
I like your shoes.
Exactly. And if there's something that someone's wearing, I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Or their hairstyle,
Right.
or their eyes, or whatever it is, or lipstick.
But, for guys, don't be creepy. Like, for me, like, guys always come up to me, and I don't think they're hitting on me, and say, I really like your tattoo.
Yeah.
But I
don't like
hate
that.
it when they touch me.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
like your tattoo, and I'm like, I don't know you. You can talk to me,
Personal
but like,
space. Yeah.
you don't have to grab my arm.
Yeah.
I'll let you touch.
You don't know her.
Let you touch me.
Yeah.
If you ask.
She will too.
No, I mean like if you ask nicely, I'll let you take a closer look.
Yeah.
But you know.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted by your nose ring. Nice nose ring.
Well,
Yeah.
you should try that on someone you don't already know. But thank you. You started this last year.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't plan to start it last year. I just wanted to be more confident last year.
There you go.
Which was so crazy because I just launched a book and I had a radio show and I was already modeling and my goal was still to be confident. So what did I do? I booked a ticket to another country with no job and no house and decided to swim. I got a job and I got a house, okay?
She's not living on the
Defensive,
streets or
yeah.
anything.
I had a plan. I just didn't know if I could do it. And I think what made me more confident was having ideas in my head and actually putting it into action. And when it would succeed, I felt more confident. And when it failed, I would learn from it and then become more confident again. Because either way, it was an experience. And I feel like just putting yourself into the unknown and enjoying the process, it really helped me gain a lot of confidence. I can cook now. Oh, okay, that was so small, but I can cook.
That is
now.
not
That's
yeah.
not small.
It's not, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. That is not small. I can cook. I can fry an egg. See?
You could fry an egg, see, and you could the difference in the runniness of the nose, the runniness of the nose of the yolk.
I'm not eating that. Putting yourself out of your usual comfort zone, I unintentionally started meeting different kinds of people. Because you really have to be more open. If you're in a new country, you really have to learn and open your eyes and be in the present moment. If you're in a dinner table and you only know one person, but they're 12, you kind of have to make an effort to talk to other people. What's cool is that they were all in different industries, different nationalities, and I was really shy, but if you just be present in that moment and want to really get to know a person and not make it about you and what you're insecure about, but say like, oh, where are you from and what brought you to this country and why are you doing what you're doing and what are you passionate about, then the conversation evolves from, this is getting deep, guys.
This is deep.
The conversation evolves from two people afraid of who they are, and it becomes two people sharing their common interests and their passions, and it just takes the energy of that table to a whole new level. And I realized that the more open you are to meeting people, asking questions, being present. So I figured for 2013 I want more of that, but on another level.
I think learning and all of that stuff, you should never think that you're too old or that you know everything already, because that's where problems start. When you think you know everything.
Good point. Sorry, I'm like, this is different. When I first moved to Singapore, I actually had, not really a meeting, but I would meet a lot of people from very high positions. And what really awed me was when they said, you know, I still think of myself as a beginner. I still feel like I'm still learning, and I have a very open mind, so I always ask questions. And these are very, very successful people. It's very humbling, because you could be, you know, the editor-in-chief of Vogue, but still want to learn.
Yeah. My dad, you know, always says, I mean, it has something to do with other things too, like, love yourself, because there's always going to be someone who's better than you or worse than you. So if you know that there's always going to be someone better than you, then you'll never really know everything, because there's always going to be someone that was there before you. You know what I mean? And I think the older I get, the more I realize that I don't know anything. And you know when you're younger,
So why are we talking?
I know, I don't know shit. Like, we should just end this show forever.
We don't know why we're here.
When I was maybe like late teens, early 20s, like I felt like I knew everything. I didn't need to learn anything else, but there's so many things that I still don't know. I know nothing about.
There's a saying that you should always know, actually I heard this from Sarah, you should always know that there's someone higher than you and someone lower than you.
And speaking of which, we just pan this over to Sarah.
Higher than you and someone lower than you. Higher because it aims for you to grow more, and lower because you'll see where you started as well.
And it's not about competition with other people, it's really just being the best you.
I think it's competition with yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to like be better than you were yesterday, just you.
Yeah.
It's kind of like because I do yoga, and our teacher always says, whether you're a beginner or more advanced, don't look at the people beside you, or don't look at what other people are doing, because it's your practice. Like,
Have any last tips or advice you could give people to keep their resolution?
them going when they're
Keep it-
feeling
yeah,
like I can't do it, I can't do it.
Well, a lot of these things, like what you're saying, are thoughts. That's what I learned, especially when I was alone by myself in Singapore. I had to call my sister several times, you know, sometimes panicking, saying, oh no, what if I don't get booked? What if I run out of money, etc., etc. And she said, be quiet and focus on where you are. I had to stop and look around and appreciate what was around me and really be present where I was. So I love this palm tree, I love this song, I love these girls beside me.
Sweaty girls.
These sweaty girls, you know, even though it's really hot, you know, I love that my hair still poofs. Just not as much as I want to, but you still have to love and appreciate what's around you and be present. That way, the negative voices in your head quiet themselves because you're too busy focusing on what you're grateful for. Yeah, so be present and enjoy the journey. If you feel like you're lost in your goals, write them down again. Find ways to inspire yourself and quiet those negative voices in your head.
Say bye, because I want to go up, I need a drink, and I like the music that Nix is playing right now, and I don't want to miss any of it. You guys are going to have to wait till next.
Am I your first guest of the year?
Yeah!